My name's Tom Phillippis, and behind me is a Xenos motor glider. It's built by Sonex. It's kitted by Sonex and sold as a kit. First flight was October the 20th, 2011. I started the kit in March of 2008, and it's taken me 3.5 years to build it. I had retired in 1st of March and started the kit on the 15th. And I was planning to do it in 1 year, like everyone else, and I was planning to work on it 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, like a normal job. But my social director had other plans, and I averaged about 4 hours a day on it, Monday through Friday. And it's taken me 3.5 years to get it all done and flying.
After you start it up, you tell me and I'll move the blocks. If you want to kill the motor and then I'll move the blocks, what you're doing before.
All right.
You want me to move the blocks while the motor's running?
No, not till I tell you.
But you're going to shut down the motor and then I'm going to move the blocks?
No, I'm gonna put it on idle.
Okay.
This thing won't idle till it gets warm. I don't know why. All right, clear? The EIS, you got to reset all the things, because when you start the engine, everything's cold, so you get all these cold alarms, and you got to go through about 7 or 8 of those acknowledgments. Takes a little bit of time, and then you want to. I always set the timer on the transponder to 0 because it's still got the last flight on it. After I made sure that the headsets and everything were working and everything looked normal on the plane, I started the taxi down to the end of the runway. And I knew it would go fine because I had been taxiing it for a couple of weeks just to get used to the airplane. And I stopped down there and headed into the wind and just made sure everything was still all right. I really didn't do a run-up down there.
Sport Flyers, experimental motor glider taking the active 17 for departure, Sport Flyers.
As I'm starting to roll pretty good, I lift the tail, and the tail's, everything's nice and fine and straight and everything. And when I pull back on the stick, I pulled a little too hard, and the airplane zoomed up, and I immediately put it back down and was flying level, I guess about 10, 15 feet up. Or I might have been higher than that, I really don't know. I might have been 20 feet, but it seemed to me like it zoomed real hard. Because I had pulled too hard on the stick. And from there, it just flew great, right straight down the runway and slowly climbed out, just like it should. As I slowly climbed and cleared the wires at the end of the runway, and I started a slow left turn to come back around, I had every intention of staying near the field. And I slowly climbed up. I think I got to around 1,500 feet. And then I backed off on the throttle a little bit, but I still kept climbing and got up to about 2,000 feet. And I did some, I kept turning left around the field several times, and then after I went around the field a couple times, I started turning right.
The right wing started to drop, so I pulled out of it.
Yeah, you know what speed you're getting before your wing drop?
Yeah, I was down around 45.
Okay.
I came around a little high, and I attempted to land it like a glider. I got to the end of the field and put the spoilers out and dove at the field, and once I was sure I was there, I put the spoilers out and dove at the field, and then when I flared, I was going much faster than I expected, and of course the engine is still idling. And it just seemed to stay there and stay there and stay there, so I tried to horse it on the ground, and it bounced pretty good. 2 or 3 times, and then I give it power and went around. And I come back and tried this again, and pretty much had the same results. I didn't put the spoilers out full, but I got enough spoilers in it that it come down pretty fast, and I got too much speed. And so I bounced 2 times, and I gave it power and went around again. And one of my ground crew called me and said that the wind had shifted from the south to the north, and so I was landing with a small tailwind.
Yeah, hey Tom, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm down here looking at Johnny's windsock up close, and it is coming out of the north now for sure, so.
Spoilers in, Tom. Spoilers in. Tell him to put spoilers in. There we go.
This time I slowed the airplane a little bit more, and basically when I turned the base, I brought the power back to idle. And then when I turned final, I put in 1 notch of spoiler, and when I come across the wire, I did put the nose down and drop the airplane down close to about 5 or 6 feet off the ground, and then I flared right there and held it off and held it off and held it off and held it off till it just. And that's the way the first flight ended.